Now today in class 12th, I will tell you about the light sources. The sources that emit the light are called the light sources. So on the basis of the phase difference of the waves emitted by the light sources are of two kinds. The sources which emit light are called light sources. Light sources. Types of light sources. Types of light sources. So these are the two types of light sources. One is incoherent light sources. Incoherent light sources. These are incandescent light sources. Which emit light waves of different frequency, wavelength, and phase difference. Phase difference. The light waves have time dependent phase difference. Phase difference. It means that the phase of the waves are not constant and they have the different frequency, different wavelengths. So because of that, this kind of light sources are incandescent light sources. And in our daily life, whatever we see, the light sources, they are the incoherent light sources. There are so many examples. Sun, electric bulb, tube light, candle, etc. All these light sources emit the light waves which have the phase difference which is not constant or it is varying with time, and they have different frequencies and different wavelengths. So these are the simple and the ordinary light sources. Now second, the current light sources. Current light sources. These are not the incandescent light sources. The light sources which emit the light waves of same frequency, wavelength, and have constant phase difference. It means that the phase difference is independent of time. It means the phase difference is independent of time. These sources are not given by nature, just as we have seen in the case of incoherent light sources like sun, star, candle, tube light. Whether they are man-made or they are by nature, they all are the incoherent light sources. But the coherent light sources are not given by the nature. So they can be obtained only by the physical processes or the physical methods. So whenever we say the coherent light source, it means that they should emit the wave of the single frequency, single wavelength, and the phase difference between them must be the constant. It should be independent of time. Only then the light sources can be said to be the incoherent light sources. Coherent light sources are not given by nature. They are obtained by physical methods. As we know that the light wave travels in the form of the wavefront, and this wavefront spreads in the medium, and the light waves are emitted by every point of the wavefront, and that waves are called the secondary waves, while the waves emitted by the light source are called the primary waves. So the wavefront that emits the light. So now we are having the two things. One is the wavefront and second we have the amplitude of the wave. It means that if we divide a light source such that its images emit the light waves of the constant phase difference. So there must be such a light source that can be divided into the current light sources. If we take the sun, candle, tube light, etc., they cannot provide you the current light source because they are having the number of wavelengths. So it means that we should have the number of current light sources, and this method will be very complicated. So we have to find such a incandescent source which have the minimum wavelengths of the light waves. As we see that the sodium light has only two wavelengths, which are called D1 and D2. The wavelength of 9856 angstrom and 5890 angstrom. So 5890 and 5896 angstrom, they have a very little difference of 6 angstrom. So we can suppose that the sodium light is approximately a current light source. It means that the light source which is the monochromatic, that is the current light source. So we have to obtain the monochromatic light source. They will give you the current light source. So now there are two methods. First is division of wavefront. Division of wavefront. On this basis, on the division of wavefront, if we divide a single wavefront into two parts or more than two parts such that they emit the waves of the same frequency, then definitely, because a single wavefront is being divided into two parts, so each part will emit the wave of the same frequency. So now examples of this one are Young's double slit experiment, Young's double slit experiment. This experiment also gives you the current light source. Second is Fresnel biprism. This also provides you the current light source. Light mirror. Etc. These are the some methods to divide the wavefront so as to get the current light source. Second, division of amplitude. If we divide the amplitude, even we will get the current light sources. So the examples of this one, one is Newton rings, Second is Michelson interferometer. And third is Fabry-Perot interferometer. Etc. So these are the some methods of getting the light source by dividing the amplitude of the wave. So these give the current light source. In addition to these methods, there is one more prominent light source of getting the monochromatic light, that is the laser. And now third I will tell you laser. And measure. So what is laser? Laser means light amplification of stimulated emission of radiation. Measure. Measure means microwave amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. This is what the meaning of measure. So this is about the laser, this is the measure. They are the sources, they are the monochromatic sources. Monochromatic light sources. So these are the sources that I tell you that are the incoherent and the current light sources. So these light sources are employed, the current light sources are employed for the phenomena of interference of the light waves, because the simple or the ordinary light source cannot give you the interference. So they can give, but this is very unstable interference. So to get the sustained interference, this is necessary that the light sources must be the coherent light sources. So this is about the incoherent and the coherent light sources. So thank you very much. You all like, share and subscribe the video.